And the majority of human beings are stuck in this worldly plane, in the ills of this worldly plane, focusing on the things that don't matter, focusing on the things that take you away from this light that is through you, away from all of these vibrations that are available to you in every second of every day. You have possibilities. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mystic Temple, Spirituality for a New Age. I'm Monica Bay, also known as the Divine Mother, and this is Divinity Session number 2. So before we get started, I just want to say how excited I am that we had Divinity Session number 1 and the world premiere last week, which had a great turnout and a record number of views on Samsung TVs. As you know, this is airing on Mystic Circle TV, my TV network, which has a reach of 640 million households. And we had a huge, huge success in our world premiere, which really shows how many people out there really want the truth. Okay, I'm here to give it to you. That's what I'm here to do. I am here to give you the truth. And today we are going to get deep into the second passage. As you guys know, in case you missed the first one and you're jumping on this one, I would suggest you make sure that you go in order and watch the first one first, but I will reiterate really quick. As you guys know, we are going from the Book of Rasheeda, the sacred text that has been written through me by a cosmic collective consciousness. This cosmic collective consciousness started writing this book back in 2015. And we are going to go in order with each divinity session as the passages were written. The passage we're going to go through today was actually written on the same date as the passage we did last time. It was a pretty long writing that they did. So I'm taking it piece by piece because when I tell you that it's a lot, okay? So we're just going to take a piece of this passage and digest that and dive deep into it so that you can really understand the scripture and this truth. So we're going to go ahead and get started and dive into the scripture. The date for this one is, again, November 2nd, 2015, and it is as follows. Light enters this world in the truest form without begrudge to be anointed with the power of all. We ingest this light and it runs through us. We are this light. This light serves us and reveres us. It lifts us and summons us. But do we hear the calling? Do we feel its tug when in our deepest moments? And what of the superficial moments? Do we sense it then? Some are given the light of touch and sense to be used to mandrake. Others get lost among the ills of the worldly plane, stuck in their attachments and unable to move forward down their needed path. And now we're going to stop there. It goes on, but we're going to do that the next time because this section of this passage is layered with so many meanings. So let's break everything down. The first sentence of that, light enters this world without begrudge. When you understand what the word begrudge means, it means to be reluctant, to also have judgment. What they are saying here is that light enters this world without begrudge, without judgment, without reluctance. So it is unconditional. It is not conditional upon whether you are a good person or a bad person. Light enters this world regardless. It says that we ingest this light and it runs through us and we are this light. So this light is divinity. This light is unconditional love. This light is unconditional power and might. It enters this world like this, raw. It says in its purest form. But then once we are here and it touches us and it runs through us and we ingest this light, what do we do with it? That's the question. What do you do with your light? And it says some are given the light of touch and sense to be used to mandrake. Now, mandrake is actually a plant that it symbolizes the human form and also symbolizes your spiritual power. So what this passage is actually saying here is that some are given spiritual gifts. Some are given the light of touch and sense to be used to mandrake, to be used to bring force into this universe. Your gifts are here to be used. And when it says that the light is also anointed with the power of all, what that means is that that is the power of everything. Every single vibration that can possibly exist exists within this light. And this light runs through you. What does that mean about you? That means that every single vibration, every single possibility, every single manifestation exists within you. That means that you can manifest what it is that you want in your life. It bestows you with gifts. Your gifts are here to be used. But what we have to be careful of, the caution that it's giving us here in the scripture, is that you have to be careful not to get caught in the attachments of this world, get lost in the ills of the worldly plane, of this physical plane. And it's so easy for us to do because life happens, right? It's so easy for us to do. And the majority of human beings are stuck in this worldly plane, in the ills of this worldly plane, focusing on the things that don't matter, focusing on the things that take you away from this light that is through you, away from all of these vibrations that are available to you in every second of every day. You have possibilities. You have the possibility to be who you were meant to be. You have free will. So you have the possibility to not be who you were meant to be as well. So I'm going to say this very clearly. What do you choose to do with your light? Because it's here, without judgment, unconditionally. We all have it. It is here for us. In you in your human body, what are you going to do with your light? How do you choose to live your life? Do you choose to stay in the attachments of what could have been, what is not, focusing on the things that don't matter, focusing on lack versus abundance? What do you choose? Ask yourself that question seriously, because the scripture is asking you that. When it says, and what of the superficial moments? Do you feel the calling of this light within you? This light is you. Do you feel the calling? And when you do feel the calling, what do you do? Most people ignore it. Most people feel the calling and they ignore it. Why? Because they think that something is outside of them. They think that all of these things are so mysterious and mystical that they can't be real. No, you are powerful. You have light inside of you. You have light that runs through you. You are light. And what this is telling you is, do not get caught up in the fakeness, the attachments of things that don't matter in this world, and focus on your light and what you are here to do. What light are you here to shine on the world? What impact are you here to have on this world? Pay attention to your inner being. Pay attention to your inner knowing, because we all have it. This passage clearly shows that we are given gifts, and everyone is given different gifts. So if you've ever heard that only some people are psychic, only some people are prophets, only some people have certain spiritual gifts, only some people have this and that, it's not true. We all have spiritual gifts. Some of us are born with it more heightened than others. And those are the ones who are supposed to be using those gifts for their purpose. But that doesn't mean that you don't have gifts. All of your gifts can be developed, can be strengthened. It's like working a muscle. But what's to understand is that your gifts are here without begrudge, without reluctance. This light does not choose one person over another. There is no preference, there is no judgment. And that's an important part of this scripture for you to really understand. There is no judgment. When some of us grow up in this world and we think that we are not great, we don't understand our greatness, we don't recognize our greatness, and we think that everyone else is better than us, and these people over here have this and I don't, right? A lot of you may have that issue. Most human beings do. But understand that you are great. You have greatness within you, and that is this light. And it's not just within you, it is a part of you, it is you. So understand your power. That's what this is about. How do we not get caught up in the ills of this world? Focus on the light. Focus on your abundance. Focus on your gifts. Focus on your path. Because when you are focused on your path, let me tell you something about focus. The human brain can only focus on one thing at a time, fully. For those of you multitaskers out there, multitaskers are not fully focusing on anything, right? You're only half focusing on each thing. So when you are focused, I use the word focus very clearly and specifically. When you are focused on your path, you can't be focused on all these other things. They may be here, they may be there, they may be bothering you, they may be trying to infiltrate. But when you remain focused in your path, in what you're here to do, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you because that light runs through you. When you are focused, you are able to hear that inner being coming through that crown chakra, coming through everywhere within you. You are able to hear with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, with your guiding forces. And I use guiding forces collectively. That term, when I say guiding forces, I'm referring to all of the spiritual unseen forces that are with you because you are never alone. All of the unseen forces that are with you every day, helping you, guiding you, or at least trying to, if you're listening, trying to guide you. Hear the calling of this light. Hear the calling of this light within you and answer the calling. Don't ignore it. This is real, people. This is real, okay? And for those of you who don't know what your path is, tune in. All of the answers are inside of you. Every single answer to every question that you ever had and will have is inside of you. Understand that. Because this light, as the scripture says, is anointed with the power of all. Every single vibration, that includes knowledge. Knowledge is a vibration. I'm going to actually go back to the first passage for a second. The first sentence of the first passage that was read in the first divinity session. Thought is but a motion of silence in a world of plenty. What does that mean? Think about that. Thought is but a motion of silence. What is motion? Motion is force. Motion is momentum. What that's telling you is that you have the ability to manifest your reality. Thought, your thoughts, your intentions, thoughts or vibrations is but a motion of silence. It's silent, but it's powerful and it's forceful. And with this light being ingested and being anointed with the power of all, and with it giving you gifts to be used to mandrake, all of this together really shows you your power. And it really shows you really clearly that everything in your world, everything in your reality, you create. Thought is but a motion of silence in a world of plenty. We have plenty of thoughts. Which ones are you going to make sure get to your reality? How are you going to use your light? Are you going to listen to your inner being? Are you going to hear the calling of this light, even in your superficial moments? So, what I want to leave you with today is stay focused on your path. Don't get lost. Stay focused on your path. You are capable of achieving, creating, and manifesting a life of abundance because that light that flows through you without judgment, you can direct it however you choose. Your thoughts shape your reality. Your light shapes your reality. You shape your reality. So go on out there and shape it. Manifest what it is that you want to manifest out of your life and know that you have the power to do so. You are never, ever powerless in this world. I want you to really understand that, really embody that right now. As I say these words to you, you are never powerless. When things are happening in our lives, we feel like we are powerless sometimes because we feel like we don't have control over this or that. What you do have control over is you. What you do have control over is your reality, your universe, your world, because this is a gift that the light has given us. This is a gift that you have given yourself. Why? Because you are the light. What? Yes, you are the light. You are the light. I'm going to say that one more time. You are the light. So choose your vibrations wisely. Choose what you want to manifest in this world. And go out there and get what's yours. Go out there and create what it is that you have been put on this planet to create. Tune into yourself and remember your power. And I want to end speaking life and power into you using the divine language. And again, this language was given me from the universe, and it is an actual language, okay, with structure just like English or Spanish. And this language is powerful. Whenever spoken, it creates ripples through the universe and manifests exactly as stated. And so it is. Okay. Osha bikosa. Osha bikosa, te osha bikosa, te osha bikosa, te osha bikosa destu, te osha bikosa destu. Ramfe, te osha bikosa destu. Eshna popo eshna sha. Ishna bikosa, ishna bikosa, ishna ki, ishna teki, ishna teki, ishna teki shishen, ishna teki shishen. Osha bikosa, osha bikosa. Osha bikosa. Ishna, Ishna, Ishnaki, 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 Ishnaki. Te osha bikosa. Te osha bikosa destu. Destu oxo olo. Te osha bikosa destu vectusos. Eshna popo eshna sha. And with that blessing, I'm now going to end with a prayer in the divine language, which essentially means peace be unto you. Zor kumti. And I'll see you next time.
In the darkest of nights, when the world feels so cold, I search for a spark, a feeling to hold. But I've come to realize it's all within me. I'm the source of my strength. I hold the key. I'm unbreakable. Don't you see? I'm stronger than I thought I could be. I'll rise above all the pain and the doubt. I'm unbreakable. I'll never be without. Unbreakable. No matter what, I won't crumble. I'm unbreakable.